In this presentation, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the processes for cellular respiration to help you make your videos. The point of cellular respiration is to generate ATP, the energy that our body can use. How do we get energy? It is stored in the organic molecules that we eat. So when you eat proteins, fats, or carbohydrates, our bodies are able to break down these monomers, or these polymers, into monomers and use it to synthesize new products or as fuel for our cells. Where is this energy stored? The energy is stored in glucose, which is a carbohydrate. Through a catabolic reaction, glucose is able to produce ATP. So, respiration is glucose reacting with oxygen to produce energy, water, and carbon dioxide. This is similar to how a combustion reaction works. A carbohydrate fuel is burnt in the presence of oxygen to yield heat. In cellular respiration, the fuel is glucose. In the presence of oxygen and enzymes, we are able to generate ATP. So, how do we digest large molecules into smaller ones? By breaking the bonds and moving electrons from one molecule to another. Electrons are the energy carriers within our cells. Energy is stored in bonds and released as heat or transferred into ATP. In the following example, you have the reactants on the left and the products on the right. When an electron is transferred from the yellow to the blue, the yellow loses an electron while the blue gains an electron. On the product side, the yellow now has a positive charge while the blue, which gains an electron, has an overall negative charge. This is known as being oxidized or reduced, depending on if you've gained or lost an electron. Together, an oxidation-reduction reaction is known as a redox reaction. Electrons are moved within a system by moving the hydrogen atoms. So, in the following example, what was moved was the hydrogen. In cellular respiration, you have a glucose molecule, 6 oxygen molecules as your reactants, and on the product side you have 6 carbon dioxides and 6 water molecules. In this example, you have the glucose being oxidized as well as the oxygen being reduced. There's movement of the hydrogen atom from the glucose to the oxygen to create a molecule of water. Redox reactions release or break down organic molecules by breaking the carbon-carbon bonds or by moving electrons off of the hydrocarbons in the form of the hydrogen atoms. In biology, electrons move to the most electronegative atom, which for us is going to be oxygen. So, a quick summary of an oxidation-reduction reaction. Oxygen is going to be added or removed. Hydrogen will be added or removed. There's going to be a loss or a gain of electrons. There's going to be energy stored or energy released. And it will either be an exergonic or an endergonic reaction. So, how are electrons moved in cellular respiration? 2 examples to follow. NAD+ can be reduced to NADH+ by the addition of 1 hydrogen, or FAD+2 can be reduced to FADH2 by the addition of 2 hydrogens. So here's the example. It's reduced and the hydrogen is added on to the molecule. This acts as a storage bank for energy that the cell can then use in later reactions. It has reducing power. It's like money in the bank. So cellular respiration has 4 metabolic stages. Anaerobic respiration involves glycolysis without oxygen, and it occurs in the cytosol, while aerobic respiration is respiration with oxygen occurring in the mitochondria. A part of aerobic respiration is pyruvate oxidation, as well as the Krebs cycle and the electrons transport chain. Now it's your turn. Design a cell membrane that will show how cellular respiration and fermentation occur within the cell.